New Rebirth the podcast. No. Yeah, I stole that shit from Joe Budden. I did. I want to have drops like that too when I come on my shit. I want it to be like New Rebirth the podcast. No.
We could pay somebody.
That shit's dope, right?
I could do that for you if you need to.
No, for
matter of fact, there you go.
Can I just be? Can it be my voice though?
Yeah.
And can you mix and master it?
Of course.
Fucking right. Riri on the fucking track. I mean, cracking the 80s on the track.
Crick.
Come on, don't
crack.
Ooh, he's good. He's so good. Okay, so boom. How y'all doing? Rebirth the podcast, new episode damn me 7. We're here at the Lighthouse Daiquiri Shop. Thank you so much for having us at the Lighthouse Daiquiri Shop. We still on tour. We are still working. We still bringing out guests. We still got Trill behind the camera, the producer. Is that how you say it, producer or producer?
Yeah, this is a production.
It is a braggadocious network production. Braggadocious.
Yeah.
We're so good. Like, nigga, did you hear what we just came up with just in 5 seconds?
I see our energy's like uniting
the energy
right
now. Network. That is so good. We're so good. Okay, so it's produced by Boomy Trill Figure. It's episode 7. We got crack in the 80s here, guys. Let me tell you something. I've never smelt a more better smelling man today. He's the first best smelling man I've smelt today.
Hey.
What is this that you have on? Tell him again.
This is that Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
You feel me? This is Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Make sure you pronounce it Jean.
Jean.
It's not Jean.
Not Jean.
Not like Jean Grey's. It's not X-Men. This is Jean.
Jean.
French. You know me?
Very French. Venice.
Oui.
Oui. Facts. Anyway, okay, so we got crack in the 80s here. I know you guys were expecting Nook to be here, but Nook is not here. Niggas don't be keeping their word.
Let's talk about niggas not keeping their word.
Really quickly, really briefly, because we don't want to give any energy to any fuck nigga or any fuck bitch, okay? But just really quickly, we want to speak to people saying that they're going to do something and not actually showing up to do what they say that they're going to do. I mean, it's not necessarily... I don't take it personal. I just want you to know that if that's how you lead your life, if you lead your life that way, your life is not going to be prosperous. If you say you're going to do something, do what the fuck you say you're going to do, right?
Follow your word.
You only have that.
It's that simple.
Like, you literally have your testicles, your parts.
Breasticles.
Your breasticles or your testicles.
And your word.
And your fucking word. And after your word is gone, your breasticles and your testicles are not that much valuable.
They're next.
They're not that valuable after that.
Yeah, no, that's facts too.
You know what I mean? Like, who cares about... Everybody has breasticles and testicles. You know what I mean? But nobody keeps their word. So do that shit. If you say you're going to do something, do something. And if you can't, don't cancel at the last minute. I tell you what you don't do is don't text me 20 minutes before the show is fist to air and be like, hey, I'm not coming. Why would you do that? I'm not going to say any names, but y'all saw the flyer.
You don't need to say any names. But we here. This is the Rebirth the podcast, cracking the 80s, 5'2". I'm here. I'm him.
He's him. We love him.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice to meet you finally.
It is nice to finally meet you as well. Y'all would have thought we've known each other for years, but no, today's the day.
We just met.
5 minutes ago.
Literally.
That's how God works.
Mm-hmm. It's like y'all twins.
It's like we're twins. It's God's plan. Okay, so we're here for episode 7. I have some topics for you guys. I want to let you guys know the name of the episode. I actually have a name for the episode this week. If you've been watching for the last 2 episodes, I've been everywhere. The podcast has been everywhere. I'm just now starting. If you haven't noticed,
and you're on tour already.
I'm already on tour, and it's only my 7th episode.
That's impressive.
She's out doing Bobby right now. Bobby ain't got nothing on. You know, Riri right here.
Bobby got her episode taken down, so we don't know what that's about.
She put it in private mode.
We'll talk about it. Hey. Don't tell my topics. That's how you know he's my twin already, because he knows what I want to talk about before it's even fucking time. It's good. So the episode name is Pussy Power, Brain Power, Looks. ? Looks has the question mark after it.
Why you don't care about people's looks?
Does it really matter?
Yeah, looks is everything. It's not just about the booty.
We'll get more into it.
It's about the beauty.
But that's a look. The booty and the beauty it's all about how somebody looks. So does that really carry. We'll get into it. We'll get into whether or not that carries any weight in this world that we're living in. Theoretically and literally, we will get into it. Okay. So yeah. Let us know what you have going on at Crack at the 80s.
Before we get any further, I want to thank and appreciate you for having me on here. Wasn't expecting to be here. And
you're welcome.
I am happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of the program. So, hey, I'm 5'2".
Follow.
I call this divine timing because it's surely divine.
Hey,
his karma is beautiful.
God don't make mistakes. You feel me?
God doesn't make mistakes. Not even you being 5'2" is a mistake. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stand in that, on that shit.
I appreciate being 5'2".
On that fucking shit.
It took me my entire life, not my entire life, it took me to my high school years to appreciate how fucking short I was and my power within that. You feel me? Like,
okay.
I had to go through a journey to get to this place to be as confident and as passionate as I am, to name myself my height. You feel me?
Oh, that's what it was the whole time? I really thought she was like an undercover, like Crip or Hoover or something.
Right,
shit.
it's
like
giving gang member.
Yeah, he was giving real gang member. I didn't know that was what it was all about.
It's giving gang.
Shout out my nigga Crip Mac.
Don't tell everybody you 5'2".
Anyway, so he's 5'2", and that's fine. I mean, mind you, again, back to looks. Do they matter all that much? You understand what I'm saying? Like, is that the defining factor, or whether or not you will be a successful person or not? Obviously not. This man is 5'2". I have a fupa. Nobody gives a fuck, and we're still on TV, and you watch us every week.
Every week, and you love it.
You fucking love it here.
Oh, this shit.
Do the thing. Are you a millennial, or are you? Oh, he's an old person. He doesn't know how to do it like how the millennials know how to do it. Here you are.
Oh wow.
Spooky.
I don't know how to do it like Blue Ivy. She does that shit perfectly.
Y'all really might be connected because she on the head with that one.
Spooky. Anyway, thank you for coming.
I appreciate you allowing me to be here at such short notice.
I mean, hey, it happened like how it happened. Like he said, divine intervention. Isn't that right, Rachel?
Divine timing.
Divine timing.
Yeah.
Not even intervention. Who's supposed to be here is here.
Hey.
What we supposed to be doing is happening.
Hey.
We where we supposed to be at when we supposed to be where we supposed to be at.
See, when we go to the next spot on tour, don't be knocking the doors down.
Yeah, hey, let me tell you something. The price is going up next year. You got 4 months to lock in.
Not even next year. The price went up.
They got 4 months to lock in with Rebirth the Podcast, or the price next year will be going up.
After episode 10, the price is up. That's up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Thank you.
That's actually our drop for my podcast. Crack.
Oh my God.
That's the drop right there.
I have heard your podcast, so I do know that that's your drop. I have listened to the podcast. Mind you, his podcast is very good. It's just him, and it's entertaining. It's one man, one band, one sound.
Actually,
he has had guests, but the one that I saw, it was just you.
She watched the shorts.
You watched the show, okay?
Yeah,
that's okay. It's actually 3 of us, but it's only me on camera.
I only know him
because I'm him. I'm here. I'm 5'2". This is why I'm in the building. You feel me?
Now do my man's Mars and drugs like that.
Shout out to my guys, Mars and Drugs, man. Those are the two. Those are my guys back in NY and PA who I do the podcast. But they virtual right now. They actually
dope.
They fire.
Are they dope?
No. I wouldn't have a podcast without them.
Okay, so they're like your trio for me. Like I wouldn't have a podcast without him.
I rely on them to get the podcast, and I'm the producer behind the scenes. I put it together, but without them, I wouldn't have a podcast. That's facts.
Period. It's always somebody behind the scenes who you don't get to see, who's not bragging and looking for the attention, who's not, you know what I'm saying, thirsty for the attention. There's always somebody that's there who got you, who's championing you, who's there for you to win, and knowing though that win for you is a win for them as well.
Exactly. And that's how we move. We've been moving like this for the last 15 years. Like, these are my brothers. I got actual family, but these are like my brothers, legit.
We love you guys. We love you all the supporters, to everybody who shows up for us selflessly. We fucking love you. For real. We
love you, man.
Oh yeah, and while you're here, before we get into that, he do have another segment called Crack Radio. It's fire. That last episode, I listed it 5 times because that I like the R&B part. I ain't gonna lie. The Travis Scott part, I was kind of like, it's alright, but you dropping
music,
when
you
Nicki
putting
made
them on
that,
music and things like that. You're trying to get their vibe right.
Hey, he had a shorty on there named Nicki. Nicki made that call. It turned up. I said, "Oh yeah, it's lit."
Yeah, so Crack Radio. Shout out to Crack Radio. That's something that I created. You know what I mean? It's taking it back to the Rap City, the Basement, 106 and Park vibes. I miss that countdown vibe of playing new music.
We love it. Like, because how old are you? Not to just be in your business.
I'm 32.
Okay, boom. So we're born around the same time era. So we came up like going home, taking the backpack off. We're gonna watch 106 in Park. That shit is literally like the show for us that told us what the music was gonna be hot and what music wasn't gonna be hot. So you're giving that vibe back to the youth.
I'm giving it back to the youth, especially because they're not aware of that. You know what I mean?
They're not.
You know what? Shout out to my teachers, Dr. Teeth and McMean, because they was the ones came up with that segment, the basement. Over there at TSU. So shout out to them.
Shout out to the family.
TSU had a dope ass little radio show too back in the G.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, they did. Okay, so everybody, look, we love educating the youth and letting y'all know what our past used to be like. Like, first of all, we were dope as shit. We were dope individuals. We were fly. We had the best music. We had the best clothes. We had the best hairstyles.
Best slang.
We had the best slang. We had the best everything. Mind you, they're doing it all over again. They want to be us so bad.
We probably the last that had a real childhood, in my opinion.
We had a real child. We were really outside, knees skint.
Real children, too. Like, nowadays, children by age 10, 12, they want to be 8. And I mean, everybody wanted to be older when they were young. But nowadays, it seems like you can actually be older.
And nobody's going to say anything about it as well. It's kind of accepted at this point. Really quickly before we continue, I would like to let you guys know that we do have a disclaimer here at Rebirth, No Birth.
No birth, wow.
Have whatever you want to have. Anyway, here at Rebirth, the podcast, we do have a disclaimer, and disclaimer is there's no judgment. There's no judgment. There's no judging. Unless it is your mother or your father, because they are the people who had you, and you would have to question them about why you are how you are and why you think like how you think. Other than that, 5-2 is not being judged today. Riri is not being judged today. Trill is not being judged today. These are our opinions. These are the things that we feel. Okay, we feel a certain type of way. You don't have to go to your Bible and try to figure out if it's in the Bible. Okay, you don't have to stew on it. You don't have to think on it. Just listen to it, enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, I don't care.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Get the fuck out of here if you don't
at least
enjoy
leave it on for at least 3 minutes on if you're on YouTube, so I can at least get a view, and then you can leave. After that, I don't care. Boom. So let's get into the show if you don't mind.
Let's do it.
Okay. So Tory Lanez, if you have not heard, his mother is calling him. Why did you not answer the phone for your mom?
Because we had a conversation before I came here, and she knew that I was going to be doing this, and we're live right now, so she respects it.
Understood. Are you at least gonna text her like, "Hey, mom, I'm in the middle of something"?
I am.
She might be in danger,
right?
She at home.
She said, "Oh, niggas know where they mom at." We shout out to you and your mom. We love dudes who love their moms because that means that he's a good individual.
Can I talk about my mom real quick?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you 20 seconds on my mom and my pops. So I'm originally from New York. I didn't mention that. I actually was able to fly my parents out here to live and give them their own space out here in the H. They got an apartment out here now. It's beautiful. We sold our childhood home in NY. I got them out here. And at the age I'm at now, I'm actually becoming friends with my parents. And it's a beautiful thing.
Clap. Can we give him
I be smoking bud with my pops.
Yo.
You feel me? Like, it's real shit.
Shout out to your mom and your dad. I'm going to come by the house. We'll chill. We'll smoke. And it'll be a thing.
We'll kick it.
We'll kick it.
Oh, we have to do a family episode.
That should have go a little off the rails, but I'm with it. I'm with it. But
we love the family members because they tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like, we love them. Does your mom cook?
Yes.
Like what? I mean.
So, unless you didn't know, I mean, you wouldn't be able to know. But I am half Hispanic and half Caribbean. My pops is from Trinidad. My mom is from Honduras.
I'll be over there. Say less.
So I get the best of both worlds. I get the Caribbean food and I get the Hispanic food. I get a roast con pollo with jerk chicken in it.
So you the real El Plaga.
Facts.
That is live.
Facts.
Let me tell you something about Hispanic food. it seems like it just goes straight to your right here, to your bottom of your stomach area. I see why they're all shaped like how they're shaped. I mean, mind you, it's no diss, because I'm going to eat me a fucking taco or two at least 3 times out of the week. I love the Hispanic food. I love how fresh the flavors are and stuff like that. I love how it's so good all the time. Like, you know what I mean?
Put a little sazon on it.
With the sazon, you mean, with the onions and the chives and not the chives, what they call cilantro. With the onions and the cilantro, and then you squeeze the lime juice on top, because that just sets it off. That just gives it an extra little, I don't know, something. Okay. But when you eat it, because I know, because it's here.
For me, it goes here.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Riri, and I have a fupa because I love Hispanic food.
I got titties. Hey.
And boom. There we are. That was our spiel on Hispanic food and parents. Ta-da-da. Ta-da.
Now to the first topic.
Okay, so boom. Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years. Thoughts, comments, prayers?
Prayers to everybody involved.
Everybody meaning Meg Thee Stallion as well. She gets prayers as well.
She definitely gets prayers. She's involved. I mean,
thank you.
She got shot at.
She was injured.
Traumatic.
You believe that
she was injured.
We all believe that she was shot and injured.
I believe she was injured.
She was injured there.
I believe bullets and shots were fired. I believe she was injured while that transpired. So prayers to everybody involved.
Prayers to everybody involved. Does Tory Lanez look guilty?
He looks guilty because he didn't show compassion at all during the whole situation, and he was trolling a little bit. So that's what everybody get on his ass about now. And I feel like maybe if he wasn't trolling and him and the baby didn't get together and do that thing, that maybe he might have had a slight chance of not looking like kind of crazy right now.
Not looking guilty.
Yeah, not looking guilty.
Remorse makes you not look guilty. After somebody accuses you of doing something that you did not do, you usually, you know,
it wasn't initial,
right. She initially tried to have his back.
Yeah, she tried to hold it down. Can
we not give Meg her flowers for initially trying to? Why does everybody think that Meg Thee Stallion is guilty? Just really quickly, I would like to understand the whole situation. Why do we think that she's lying, not guilty? Why do we think that she is not being honest about the incidents and the facts?
I think it's just the initial lie that she lied twice. She lied about it. I mean, she said she stepped on glass. She lied, and then we can say she lied, but she said she stepped on glass. Then she lied to the police, and then right after that, she lied to Gayle King. Ain't it Gayle King? She lied to Gayle King about her having relations with Tory. I think she was true about those two things and been like more believable.
She lied about certain things, but did she lie about the moral of the story? Is this man?
So the problem when it comes to that is just when you're in the public eye and you have a narrative and you change it. That holds a lot of weight in the public opinion. The truth is the truth. We will never figure out the truth at this point.
We weren't there,
and we'll never know.
The truth is muddy. It's over with. Ain't no truth in it no more.
We were not there, so we do not know the truth. But I just don't understand why the public is just, even now it's still like she lied and he's in jail and she lied. I'm just trying to figure out what makes people feel like Meg Thee Stallion lied on a human being to go to jail, and what would be her motive? What would be her mind frame? Okay, bam, I just want him to, for what? There would have to be a reason why. I feel like people feel like Meg Thee Stallion is lying because she's Meg Thee Stallion. I feel like that's the only reason why people feel like she's lying. I feel like that's the only reason why anybody would even say that somebody in that situation is actually lying. Because if I came to you guys and said, hey, this nigga just shot me in my foot and I'm scared, I don't think anybody would go back and forth with me. But because she's Meg Thee Stallion, and mind you, like I said, we weren't there, and everybody knows of Meg Thee Stallion from whatever salacious past she has.
So you think it's more of her past coming back to not haunt her, but coming back to affect what people think about her now?
Exactly, credibility.
Credibility. I really think it's
the credibility,
because once academics, it can say with confidence that she had like a drinking problem.
It's the credibility
and going crazy.
But why are we judging people based on things that they're saying what she does and who she is and how she is has nothing to do with the fact that a woman stood up and said, this man shot me. And everybody's like, bitch, you're lying. Like, that's fucked up to me. I really feel like in my soul, like, just take her being Meg Thee Stallion and anything else out of the picture. Let's take the status and who she is and how many niggas she was fucking with and if she was fucking with Tory Lanez. And now let's take all of that out the situation.
This the situation right here, right?
A woman stood up and said, hey, guys, this man shot me. I would like justice for being shot because
but this not it,
it was wrong.
But this not it, though. She so-called got shot, or she got shot at. But we haven't seen.
I love the air quotes. What y'all can't see behind camera is the air quotes when she supposedly got shot.
Yeah, I'm Parks right now. But anyway,
which speaks to my point. But go ahead.
We never seen real proof of like her actually being like.
We literally saw on camera her like it's. You can see the blood, and she's limping. And Tory Lanez is on the ground, and his hands are spread.
But this is what I'm saying. That
like a guilty man.
Y'all seen proof.
Because I've never not shot anybody
y'all seen
and
proof,
did a full fucking spread eagle
y'all
on
seen
the
proof
fucking
of
ground.
Her leg, her foot being shot off?
Yes, in the video, nigga. I need you to do your research.
That was glass. I was glad.
Well, so I wasn't there. I didn't.
You was there?
I know. I said I wasn't. No.
But from what we saw was there was blood leaking from the young lady's feet. This nigga Tory Lanez is full Patrick Star on the fucking ground at this point. Full spread eagle on the fucking ground.
Come on, 5-2. What you gonna say,
That's
man?
a good reference, Patrick Star. I have no issues with how it turned out, whether I agree or disagree. There was a lot of things that happened toward the case. Is what I have issues with. Like, one, why wasn't Kylie put on the stand? It was at her crib. She was the nearest resident. Why was the neighbor?
Because she's Kylie Jenner. Let's just factually speak about the type of power a Jenner has. That I wasn't gonna get brung into questioning for anything. But you can continue.
And I mean, along with that, and the neighbor that was testifying, that was supposed to be a defense witness, changed his. I don't want to say he changed because I don't know what he was going to say originally. But if you're a defense witness, you're supposed to be there to defend the defense, to defend the plaintiff. Mm-hmm. His testimony came out against the defense, which is odd. I don't know what happened. I'm just going to say there's a lot of odd things that occurred during this case that we don't have the answers for. We'll never get the answers for. So what the outcome is the outcome. My man went to jail for 10 years.
And he's losing his hair.
His hair has been gone for years.
The hair doctor, the hair loss doctor.
He wrote a letter.
Who Tory...
him, Iggy, and Mario wrote a letter.
The hair doctor wrote a letter?
They
wrote a letter to the judge pleading for leniency in the situation. Again, he shot an individual. What are we doing, people?
I think.
What are we doing?
I don't think it's about him.
Can we just call
actually
a goose
shooting.
A goose and a
I
horse
think it's
a
just
horse?
that it's not. It's just not clearly cut. It's not.
What's not clear cut?
It's not clear cut that. Okay, I think for the human being, just from like, I guess the human aspect.
She shot herself.
No, that we just haven't seen real actual proof of like
the girl in the backseat shot her. There were only 3 people there. I'm just saying.
But that's
4 people there.
That's the conspiracy though. Everybody know the conspiracy.
Right,
is
but
that
she didn't
Kelsey
say
did it.
she didn't say that she did it. She said that this and I clearly said the person who was injured. I clearly said that this person did that to me. Why do we have so much to say about if it's true or fucking not?
Because everybody wasn't on the same accord.
Let me tell you something about the justice system because I've been there. Have you ever been to jail?
Once.
For anything?
You know, it's funny. I was driving on my way over here, and obviously U of H is around here.
Right.
My only and first time I went to jail was out here for a DUI leaving U of H. Leaving U of H.
Oh.
So that's why I never like coming around this bitch ever again. I only spent the night there. Got out, bailed out, easy, you know what I mean, bonded out. I didn't have any prior record before that.
Not you, El Plaga. Not you getting caught up with the law.
But I got everything cleared away, you know what I mean? I did the little 6-month class. I killed it. They got that shit off my record. Yeah, I had to do that. I had to get a portable joint. I didn't even know they had a portable version.
Like you got to ride with that motherfucker. Like that. Like every
I used to have
2
to take that
or
shit on
3
trips
miles,
with me.
they like nigga
I remember that.
blowing that bitch.
No, it wasn't even, mind you.
Just to make sure you didn't have a sip when you took off on the road.
I wrecked my whip, so I didn't have a whip for them to connect it to. I had it in a little briefcase.
Yo.
I used to be walking wherever I went. I used to go to New York with that bitch, vacation. Gotta blow on that shit. Pause every few hours. 5 in the morning, between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. and then 8 p.m. again.
They don't play about them DUIs.
They don't play.
They don't play. You better not use too much mouthwash in the morning.
Facts.
Your ass will be back in jail before God gets the news. Okay, so, but how long were you in jail?
I wasn't really in jail. I was just in the central booking area.
He got booked in and booked out.
Basically.
He's one of them.
Stayed overnight.
Ooh, we're the type, the people who go to jail and know that they're in there, we're looking at you like this in jail, like, oh, bitch.
One thing I can tell you about jail in Houston, I don't glorify this shit at all.
You about to go home, huh?
When I got there, it was niggas in there that recognized people from like wherever. They was like, "Yo, you in here?" I'm like, "Yo, I gotta get up out of here."
Right?
They too comfortable. They too comfortable in this.
We back home, nigga. You back? We back.
Yeah. You got the ham? You got the ham or you got the turkey?
Yo, G, you want your oatmeal pie?
I didn't eat. I didn't talk to nobody.
It's going on. They love each other in jail. It's a thing. People who go to jail often, they do link up and they are excited to see each other. It's crazy. It's a whole different life in jail, but that's for another episode. Back to my point. Jail is not, what was I saying? Cause you know
about Tory and Meg and
okay, but why did I even talk about jail?
My jail? I don't know. I really got lost too because y'all went on a whole side journey.
Just because Tory, I basically said,
I will get lost. I have jail stories, and it all floods back to me when people start talking about jail. So I'll get a little lost in there.
We left off out too.
Basically, just talking about Tory.
Yeah. So, mind you, we do not. We don't want people to be sitting up here thinking that this lady lied. I just don't understand why women can't say that somebody did something and then that just be the end of it. I mean, like, why does it have to be but why did he do it?
Why do we have the second guess?
I mean, and maybe your homegirl did it. Why is it all of that?
I think it's too many situations where women then said stuff and men just stood on it, and then we found out it was a lie. I was like, bruh, come on, really?
And to you bitches who are fucking up the game for us, you Carly Russells. And
look, perfect example.
On a lot of levels, not even just Carly Russell, on the level of, bitch, you mad at your side nigga and then you won't call your baby daddy to, you know what I mean? And he pull up and beat him, you know what I mean? Like on that type of level as well. You hoes need to learn how to fucking check your shit, okay? But I feel like in this situation, that's not that, because you actually went public with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going through a lot of turmoil and trouble and literally ridicule and everything from every direction behind just saying that somebody did something to you.
Can I ask you a question?
And you went through it.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, I have an answer.
Do you think if everything that transpired happened and none of these people were celebrities, do you think it would turn out the same?
I think it would have turned out the same or even fucking worse.
Nah, it most definitely would have turned out worse for Tory.
It would have turned out the same or even fucking worse.
But the problem why it was this bad anyway, because they was in California. California don't play with their gun stuff anyway, and it was an unregistered firearm too, so he wasn't even supposed to have it.
It would have turned out the same or even worse, because at this point, mind you, like, the fact that you two have this much of a status in the music industry and in the world and have this much of an impact on what you do and in the fact that you put all of that to the side and even pulled out a tool, nigga, and said, "Pop, pop, pop, bitch, dance."
And security was there that night. Security posted ahead did that.
Niggas put everything. Niggas put
if livelihoods.
They put everything to the side and said, "You know what, bitch, dance." Pow, pow. What? Gangster.
They did say
they kept saying that Tory wasn't a gangster. That nigga is a fucking gangster. Have you ever hit a woman?
Whoa.
Hell no. Don't do me like that.
952.
Never.
Well, I can't ask. I've hit women.
I'm a lover.
I'm a woman. That's like telling me, can we hit a man? Yo, you whoop the man.
This is the no judgment zone.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. I think.
Okay.
I've been hit by a woman. I can talk about that.
Let's talk. I mean, share your story.
Domestic violence.
It's a safe space here. So these females out here putting their hands on you. Is it because you're 5'2"?
Nah, we were the same height.
Oh.
It wasn't an intimidation thing.
You short bitches have a motherfucking level of feistiness that is unmatched. You hoes are 0 to fucking 200
fast
in 0.5. Fuck 1 second.
while being wrong. But it's life, you know.
Let's
you
talk
live.
about her. I mean, what happened? Did you survive?
I survived.
What did she do? Did she punch you? Did she? What happened?
I'm trying to remember
like,
what
how
the
did this,
situation
I would
was.
love to know.
So this is how I ended up in Houston. You know what I mean? I ended
He's
up in
running
Houston.
from a domestic violence situation.
No. I ended up in Houston for the domestic violence, unfortunately.
Wow.
I came to Houston from New York, you know what I mean?
Okay.
As a young nigga.
Okay.
With a little bit of paper that could just
I
afford
keep telling
some
y'all to
shit.
stop coming to Houston. I keep saying that, but continue.
Came out here.
Okay.
Shorty wasn't from here. She was from another part of Texas. We decided to move together to Houston. So it was you know what I mean? It was a joint effort. Things was cool for the first year. And then, you know, real life set in. You start realizing that life is life. And
right.
From her aspect, she wanted what I was able to provide for her when I was living it with my parents and I had extra bread.
Oh, she's wilding.
She didn't understand the differences of living and paying bills.
Together. Like we're in this together.
While I'm paying everything, mind you.
Oh.
So, situation turned up.
Wow. She's an ungrateful bitch.
Well, life is lifing.
Okay.
And she found herself going through my phone at one point.
Oh. Hey, if he's paying all the bills, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you what the
Tell
rules
him,
is.
Riri.
Let me tell you what the rules
Tell him,
is.
Riri.
I got your back.
Tell him.
Fall back real quick. I got you. Let me tell you what the rules is. If this man is going to work, give me an applause. If this man is paying all of your bills, give me another applause. If this man is making sure that you get to sit on your funky ass all day, bitch, you don't get to go through that motherfucking phone.
This is the wild part. There was nothing in the phone.
Ooh, she made something out of nothing.
There was an accusation.
My boy was a good man.
Black men don't fucking cheat, bitch.
Ever. Still. But
Fuck, I keep trying to tell these people this.
What was the line we were saying last week? He a good man,
He's
Riri.
a good man, Savannah.
He was a good man, Savannah.
God damn it.
He was a good man.
Fast forward, went through the phone, thought she saw something. I didn't cop to anything because it wasn't true.
Because let me tell you something, bitch, really quickly. Fall back one more second. Let me tell you something, bitch. When you go looking for it, you're going to find it. Give me an applause. It don't matter if it ain't nothing at all. Bitch, you going to make it out of something because you went looking for it. Okay?
People happen. She hit one of my homegirls thinking like something was going on. And, you know, the situation. Yo, you start pretending like you me. Texting back.
Oh,
Yo,
she's a crazy bitch, too.
Tell me what we did the other day. And my homegirl like, yo,
You
what the
were
fuck
there.
wrong with you,
Lame-o.
bro? Like,
You're
like,
lame. Now you're being lame and weird.
Responding like, yo, nigga, get the fuck off my phone type shit. And that led to her getting even more upset. And,
Because she ain't get nothing.
and then, yeah, it got physical.
She came and just tried to just...
It's more that went on, but I don't even want to put her business out there. But it got
Fuck her.
physical and...
Did she go to jail?
Nah.
You should have sent that bitch to jail. Uh-huh. Guess what I'm doing? 911.
Don DeMarco.
Guess what I'm doing? Give me another plug. Guess what I'm doing? You hoes gonna go to jail fooling around with me. Don't touch me.
I got stories, but what we got? What we got going on next? What's the next? topic?
Down for Love or something Netflix. What are you watching on Netflix? Down for Love.
What are you watching?
I watch a lot, so we talk about a lot of shows on our pod. I just recently started Only Murders in the Building. Have you ever heard of that?
Have you peeped
No.
what's on his hat? He got the crack on his hat.
Yo, I want a pen.
You want one? I got you. I got
I
some.
would
in the
like
crack.
a
I got one
fucking
for you too, my guy.
I
Oh,
will
man,
take
appreciate
a pen.
it.
I got y'all.
I'm wearing a hat next week
I got y'all
with
man.
my pen on it.
It's crack in the 80s, man.
Straight up.
But I am watching Only Murders in the Building. That is with Martin
is that
Short.
on?
It's honestly, I don't be watching the shit officially. I'll be, you know, I got a little back channel to get my shows.
Send me the link.
I got you. But it's with Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Selena Gomez is in it.
Ooh, we love Selena Gomez.
I love Selena Gomez.
So did she change? Did her body really change? 'Cause I know she
He's
like blew up.
always extra. Like, G, I swear to God, I be trying to tell
wanna
him,
know.
like, G.
This is a
it's
woman
certain
empower
shit-
podcast, right?
I be fucking
We're empowering the women.
And that's not how the fuck you do it, Trill. Is asking did the bitch get bigger or smaller?
That's like asking your homie, yo, was the box good, bro?
Yo, G.
Bruh, Ain't that what's been going on in the news? Like Selena Gomez have been turning up.
Not all of it is going on in the news. Selena, we love you. However
Selena.
Big or small your body is, bitch, I fuck with you.
She a Disney princess, ain't she?
Yeah.
I don't like the slander she gave to my man Abel though. The Weeknd. They was dating. Remember they were dating at one point.
I did not know that.
She was talking bad about my friend.
She talked very bad about the Weeknd to the point where when have you seen The Idol talking about TV shows?
No. I've seen American Idol.
Do you know about The Idol?
No.
So The Weeknd had a show on HBO called The Idol.
Okay.
With him and Johnny Depp's daughter.
Okay.
Lily Rose Depp. And it was created by the guy, Sam Levinson, that created Euphoria. Mm-hmm. So it was in the realm of that.
Okay.
It was dark. It was about a pop star that was going through the motions of being a pop star. So you got to see the label side of all of her handlers.
She was Summer Walker.
And then you got to see The Weeknd's character introduce him being a quote-unquote low-life, but he was very musically inclined. So they met.
Little Meech.
Shut the fuck up.
They met.
I be trying to stop cussing. I try not to cuss on episodes.
They met.
But you got Trill. He's here. He's behind the cameras.
They met, and her music got better, and it gave her a better career. But everybody on her side was trying to tell her how bad he was for her. Now, while this show was going on, it got a lot of hate.
It's giving Aaliyah and R. Kelly, really.
Oh no, that's London on the track.
It's giving Aaliyah and R. Kelly, really. You have the wrong reference.
You watch the show, you'll see like
it's giving Aaliyah and R. Kelly. Let's go. Keep going. I'm listening.
It was a lot of backlash for the show because people were trashing The Weeknd, saying his acting was terrible. I thought it was a smear campaign, and come to find out, it was a lot of Selena Gomez fans just bashing and rating it bad on the internet. You know how that shit goes.
I was going to talk about this later on in the show, but since we're here now.
We're here, hey.
We're here where white people, y'all use whatever part of our culture you can.
Talk about it.
If it be our niggas, if it be our rappers, if it be our dress, if it be our hair, if it be our ass, if it be whatever it be.
Slang.
You will take it and try and use it for your, what do you call that? Capitalism. It's capitalism. Period. And then when it doesn't work out for you, the nigga dump you. Now it's all this and that. And it's the whoop, the whoops, and the what, the what. Which brings me to Miss Bobby Altoff. Bitch, I've been calling your motherfucking ass out since episode 3, and now here's episode 7. Catch me outside, bitch.
Run, 5-2, run.
Run, DeMarco.
I would like for you to catch me outside. She did the interview with Lil Yachty. Okay. We all saw the interview. Bitch, he ran your numbers up. You did the interview with Drake. We all saw the interview. We wouldn't have watched you unless you had those people on your podcast. And here I am, a black woman in America, watching this long-titted white bitch. You know, you watched it as well. You're a black man in America, and there you were watching the long-titted white bitch. With the blonde hair and the
sitting in the bed.
Under the covers. You're in these people's homes. You know where they stay at, bitch. It rattled me a different way because I'm trying to figure out how and why. But then after you did these things, bitch, then you go to the next platform around your other white counterparts, and you begin to speak.
Oh, you watched the BFF thing?
She begins to
on
speak
Barstool? I didn't watch it
freely. She begins to speak comfortably. Not all nervous.
She's not doing her TikTok stitch.
Yeah, that's her stitch, yeah.
Not all long titty. Not all scared. Not all awkward. Bitches was sitting up there with their long titties up, out, chest out. Yeah, because he was being awkward. And when I came in his house, he didn't speak to me. Yeah, the bitch was going off. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I haven't seen it, but I could imagine.
She didn't feel any type of way around people who she's comfortable with, which are other white people. I'm just saying, but bitch, you used us. You used people who look like me and him. Like if I was Drake and if he was Yachty.
She also had Offset and Tyga on there. That can't go.
I don't think Offset dropped yet though.
It hasn't.
No, she did something with Offset. Tiger dropped. So okay, so this the thing with Bobby Altar, right? She signed to like a big podcast.
She's on CME. Her agent is CME. She's like, that's one of the biggest agencies in Hollywood.
Okay, they were saying it was W something. Academics must have it wrong.
It might be WME.
Yeah, WME. Yeah, that's academics saying it was.
Yeah, it's WME.
Academics signs like UTA or some stuff like that.
That's the competitor.
Yeah, and pretty much whoever they connected with is connected with Drake and all that and stuff. And they said Drake might have some business with that company, so that's why his whole lineup is shot up. Like it went him, Yachty, then Tiger, like all his friends. Next it might be Offset and then Nicki Minaj or something like that.
I mean,
that's all cute.
What do you think about the episodes of? So the Drake episode is obviously not on YouTube anymore. They don't follow each other.
She private it. She ain't delete that episode. Nobody gonna delete no Drake episode, bro.
She still has the footage, but at the same time, you cannot make money off of it anymore because Drake put a stop to that shit.
Shit, she got a Patreon.
Like that flight bitch nonstop. Mm-hmm. He put a stop to that motherfucking episode, didn't he?
But it really don't matter because we in the culture of something.
Even if she puts it on Patreon, like somebody that buys it,
people
is going
already
to know that you still have the footage. I mean, like
Drake, people already bootlegged. That's what I'm saying. Like it really didn't matter. That shit got bootlegged.
So she's still not making money off of it, even if it did get bootlegged.
Oh, she not making money off of other people? Oh,
that's
they
the point.
On the run with it.
The point is that she doesn't make money off
all
of
the little TikTok clips is up still.
I'm about to say the dirt is already poured on top. So
yeah, she already got the clout in the actual. She capitalized off of it.
Her one Drake interview did a Joe Rogan number. She had 11 million views on one video. We ain't got that yet.
Big time.
It's not that we don't have it yet. I'm just mad that she is using our culture to make this big of an impact, and it's nothing being said. It's
so why you don't
feeding nothing.
Why you think her?
It's just you just sitting there being dumb.
So why
and begging for money? That's what it looks like to me.
But
that's all it looks.
That's
like.
the stitch, though.
Is that the stitch?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think
we don't need it. We don't need to see white people begging black people for money on. I don't care. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all have it. At this
what
point.
you got to?
I don't got much to say about it. So I've only watched the Drake when I seen what it was about, and then I figured out who she was. I figured out she was signed to WME. So I was like, okay. Then I seen Mark Cuban was her next guest. So I just assumed like, okay. This girl is just someone that is signed to this big agency that's getting these.
She's chosen. She's the chosen one.
Ain't no chosen one. You actually paid. You're a plant. Like you are. People are putting you in those situations because of who you know and what you are.
But this is what I'm saying here. You think it's wrong? Do you really think it's wrong that? Because I don't feel like she got control over her podcast thing for real, for real. You think that the people behind her is putting her in this position and it's making us feel like she using our culture, but they really just putting her in these positions to boost this podcast up. Like it's like a hack.
Whoever is capitalizing off of it, I feel like it's wrong. Go interview somebody else. We love you interviewing Mark Cuban.
Both can be true. I just think it rubbed me wrong because the people she had on there, it was like I know she would never interview these people outside.
You don't even like them for real. You know what I mean? Like you don't real.
I really feel like she didn't know who Tiger was.
She probably didn't, which makes it worse.
And it's funny that she had Tiger like the episode after. I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
He played Rack City. And she was like, "Is this you?"
Fight me.
You want to catch her outside?
Yeah. Next, got a nice folding chair waiting.
You know she like 25. Can't be fighting her.
Doesn't matter. She's a grown woman. Word. Let's keep going. TV shows that I'm watching. So you said that you were watching. What was the name of it? We got all off subject again. I'm sorry.
It was Only Murders in the Building right now is what I'm watching. I'm also watching Lioness with Zoe Saldana and
we love Zoe Saldana.
How do you watch TV?
No, let's not get off subject again.
Okay, my bad.
He's going to send me the link. I'm going to watch all of the shows that he just mentioned, and then
we're going to talk about them.
Thank you.
Only Murders in the Building and Lioness. Those are my two shows that I'm watching right now.
Bet. Nothing on Netflix.
Netflix. What was the last thing that I watched? No, nothing recently on Netflix.
Okay. Well, I've been on Netflix.
What have you been watching recently?
I'm poor, so I watch Netflix. I don't know what I don't know how you're getting these shows.
I can put you on. Don't worry.
Like I said, please send me the link because the way that motherfucking Netflix and Prime and Paramount and all that shit is set up is it's a lot to pay for every fucking month.
Don't worry, I got you.
So I stick true and I hold true to Netflix, but on Netflix they have this TV show. It's called Down for Love.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of that, but what is it about?
What do you think it's about when I say that?
Down for Love.
They're doing whatever for love.
Clearly a reality show. I'm going to assume it's a reality show.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Down for Love. Do they have a bunch of people in a house?
You can't ask questions.
Okay, so
if I ask you, what do you originally think it is about?
I think it's about a bunch of people in the house, kind of like Love Island. I fuck with Love Island. And they're all just trying to couple up with one another.
And they're trying to see who's down for love in the house. Yeah, absolutely wrong. These are people with special needs. Down syndrome, actually. That's why it's called Down for Love.
So this is like Love on the Spectrum. Have you seen that?
No. Send me this, listen to me.
That's a Netflix show. I believe. It's Love on it, or maybe Hulu, but it's similar. It's people with autism and Down syndrome.
You know we will talk after. I need to see all of these shows.
All
of the shows that you mentioned, I need to see. They speak to me. I get it off the.
I fuck with that community. They real cool.
Love on the Spectrum sounds like autism.
It's autism and Down syndrome.
So Down for Love is like
they the coolest motherfuckers. They the really coolest.
No, straight up. Okay, quickly, because I'll talk all day about this show. You need to go watch it. Go watch Down for Love on Netflix. I clicked on it, and then when I saw the preview, I was like, yo,
I can rock with this.
I don't want to laugh while I'm saying this, while I'm talking about this segment of the show. I'm still trying to make it a heaven. But it is entertaining, to say the least, because the reason why it's so entertaining is because they are themselves for real.
100%.
They can. Speaking of looks, now mind you, I told y'all the name of the episode, so we're asking, do looks really matter, right? That's the core of the whole situation. In this situation, looks do not they do not matter at all. And let me tell you something, these motherfuckers is living their best life.
Facts.
Do you understand what? I don't think y'all get how much looks in that community does not matter. First of all, it's a bit cringy because we're not used to seeing people who are going through those type of things. Really, they horny.
Not televised.
They're horny. They want to fuck each other. And they want to be in love with each other. But it's crazy because they put looks to the side and looks do not matter. So they're actual true romantics. They are actually out for the connection of it all. Which is amazing in 2023 because who the fuck is?
Facts.
Who's out for the connection of it all? But these motherfuckers know that they lean a little bit and they look a certain way. So mind you, when they're out and when they're talking to people, it's literally they are so accepting of it's like the looks. So they're fully relying on personality and being themselves alone in order to find love in the world.
You love on the Spectrum. It sounds like the same thing. Literally.
I cried.
There's some episodes where it's heartfelt. You feel me?
I cried literally, cried because it's a bit funny. And then I cried oh my God, this is so beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing.
There's a guy on Love on the Spectrum. His name is Michael. All he wears is suits.
You love Michael.
I love Michael. Michael
is
my
Carlos.
guy.
Carlos is my guy on Down for Love. Carlos is my fucking guy on Down for Love. He's a linguist. He's a photographer. He's a poet. This nigga speaks 5 to 6 fucking languages. But Down syndrome. Listen now, the man.
They be the smartest people though. You be surprised.
My nigga had a photography show. This nigga sold 26 photos before the show even opened. The nigga's rich.
Shout out to Carlos.
Carlos the fucking rich. Carlos found love on Down for Love, and literally this nigga wrote poetry to his bitch, and the poetry will have a bitch dropping her fucking.
Get some applause for that, man. Let's get some applause for Carlos and his poetry.
Carlos I want our bodies naked next to the fire. I'm Carlos gonna have these hoes dropping draws by the end of the fucking season. My man found love. Straight up. So who is your guy on your show?
My guy, Mike. Mike is just cool as hell. Mike has a podcast, actually.
Shut the fuck up.
Mike has a podcast that he does with his mom. This shit is so fly.
We love Mike.
Mike, and I don't want to, like, because I don't make fun of his voice, but he talk. He's like, all right. And they're in Australia, too. So
all right, mate.
Oh, yeah, so it's
like,
different.
It's different. Just the way they date and everything is different. But Mike is cool as fuck. Like, he's serious about everything. His mom will be like, all right, Michael, you're going on a date now. And, Rebecca's a really nice girl. And he's like, well, Mom, I'm going to take her out and I'm going to wear my best suit. He's really about his
bet
shit.
he's spiffy. Is he spiffy?
Very spiffy. And witty.
Mike.
He's witty as well.
No cap. Like, mind you, I really wish Monk was here because he's a special needs enthusiast. Shout out to Monk, the Monkey Man.
The Monk.
He is a special needs enthusiast as well. Man, I swear to God, I really want to tell him about this show and this show as well because he would love it. Because I mean, mind you, like these people are really like good, dope, smart individuals.
Hey, some good
Shout out
people.
to my motherfucking cousin Leroy. He has Down syndrome. Fridge. I love you, boy.
Love you, boy.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Okay, so what else are you watching? I'm watching another show too, but I mean, I watched it already. I watched these things straight through. I don't.
Oh, you binge. You go straight through.
Oh, do I? Who has time to wait for the next episode? Who's supposed to do that? If they put them all up, I'm watching all of them shits. I'm mad at the Shy for making me pay for Showtime for every fucking week.
You like the
Hold
Shy?
on, the Shy back?
It is.
Yeah, the Shy's back.
I thought it ended.
Yeah, but season 6 or 5?
Ho-
6 or 5.
Never mind.
It's out now, and I'm mad because they trying to make me pay for Showtime, and I just want to watch the shit straight through. And these bitches want every week drop me an episode. Stop playing.
I got you. Don't worry. I could probably pull it up and get to. I got you. Don't
Ooh,
worry.
send me the link.
Man, you need to come in with a mask on. They gonna come get your ass on at this podcast.
No, they better not.
I ain't disclosing
I'll
nothing.
fight behind him right now.
I'm
at
not
this
disclosing
point.
any information.
Like I said, disclaimer.
I could just get from my Showtime password. They don't know no
Disclaimer,
better.
nobody's saying anything to like nothing is true. It's all just for entertainment. But they have another show on Netflix that just came out. It's called Ladies First. It's about hip hop ladies, the ladies in hip hop. Hip hop just turned 50 years old.
Shout out to hip hop.
Shout out to fucking hip hop. Shout out to the ladies in hip hop.
Shout out to the ladies in hip hop. The ladies in hip hop run shit nowadays.
Not even nowadays, though. If you watch this show, you'll notice that the ladies in hip hop been running shit, and it's just a continuation of how they been fucking running shit.
Who's in the show?
It was a little backlash because they did have MC Light,
Okay, I fuck with Life, of course. New York,
Queen
Jersey,
Latifah,
Jersey, big Jersey.
Sweetie.
Okay.
Who else did they interview? Roxanne Shante.
Oh, Roxanne. Okay.
They interviewed a few people. They did not interview the people who we expect
We wanted.
them to interview.
That's Netflix too. They don't really have the much bag, especially for that show.
Thank you. I think people have to realize it's Netflix. They ain't got a lot. Come on, they got to bring. Y'all want them to bring Nikki out?
They got a lot for what they want to have a lot for, but
Right.
then the other Offset shit. Shout out to Offset. They don't really be trying to throw a lot of money to them.
Yeah.
For example, Sweetie. Whatever y'all want to think about Sweetie, Sweetie is cool. I don't listen to her music, but whatever you'd want to think about her. She recently was a ring girl for a boxing match. And
I saw that.
All that to me just screams, yo, I need
I
money.
need a little.
I need a bag. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you attribute
Sweetie,
that
we
to
love you. I get it though. I'm with you, bitch. I'm here.
But Sweetie just had that thing with the Barbie movie that said she sold the stuff to
all publicity,
Nikki.
all trying to get back outside, all trying to.
I didn't hear that.
All trying to.
Yeah, they said she
get
made the Barbie track.
views back onto her, get attention back onto her.
Hey.
So what you said? Yeah, she probably needed the money. Netflix probably,
I mean, we all need the money sometimes. We go through
I need
hard
the
times.
money right fucking now.
Facts.
Netflix.
Sign up for the Patreon. Exclusive stuff. You might see 5-2 do some stuff.
Exclusive content.
I get in the ring too.
Hey.
Follow the Patreon.
Huh?
Hey.
Um,
So how's the show? Overall?
the show is live.
Okay.
I liked it. The show was entertaining. The show was what needed to be said. They talked about Dr. Dre.
in Michelet.
they talked about Dr. Dre and every bitch that Dr. Dre done came across. Speaking of bitches saying shit and niggas not believing bitches, when bitches be saying it, niggas be beating the piss out of them or shooting them or whatever the fuck. Dr. Dre be beating the piss out them hoes, apparently.
That was back in the day. He's a changed man. He almost
do it matter?
died. He almost died.
That's wonderful that he's changed. We glad that he don't hit bitches no more, because you shouldn't have been hitting them in the first place.
Keep your hands to yourself, Dre. This is not Dre Day no more.
But he's a famous man. Mind you, none of that played a factor in his success. Again, we don't believe Meg only because she's Meg.
Why do you think that is, though? Not to get back on it, but what do you think it is about her that makes people not want
her
to
appearance,
believe her?
her looks, mind you, looks do play a matter in certain situations, and in certain situations it don't. But in a lot of situations, looks do play a matter. How you look, how you present yourself to the world, what you're conveying to the public, and what she conveys to the public is a sex symbol. What she conveys to the public is somebody who's overly sexualized, who's just really just, ooh, you know what I mean? And mind you, that may not be who she is as a person. That may not be who her soul truly and really is. But we judge people off their appearance and what they purvey to the world and what they give to the world. So because she is this in some way in our mind, we're tricking ourselves into saying that, well, maybe she deserved that shit.
I don't think, speaking for me, I don't think people attribute to her sexuality and her being fine to her deserving it. I think what you said kind of plays a part in it, that what if this really isn't her and she's playing a role? Then people probably look at it as like, then why are you playing this role if it really isn't you? But
because it's making me money.
I get it. I definitely get
because
it. Because
people will sell their soul for less. You know what I mean? Because I am Meg the Stallion. At the end, she's Meg the Stallion, mind you, and she looks a certain way, and we expect Meg the Stallion to be a certain type of person and to have a certain type of appearance and to be a certain type of way. So because she is a certain type of way, and mind you, motherfuckers get this shit every day, mind you, because y'all are not women, so y'all don't really understand. But women get this shit every fucking day. Like, oh, bitch, you got your ass out, so you deserve to have it smacked. Or it's big, so you deserve to have it grabbed. Or, you know what I mean? Or whatever, or you're Meg the Stallion and whoop the whoop, and you know what I'm saying? You, whatever it is, we're literally saying that because she is or looks a certain type of way, she can't be telling the truth. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you. I definitely, and I know some people that think that have that line of thinking, for sure.
It's a lot of people. It's the masses at this point. Mind you, y'all are not women, so y'all don't really know. So let me remind you really quickly of the purpose here at Rebirth the Podcast. This is my little plug. It is to uphold, uplift, protect, and promote the black woman. I'm here for y'all. I'm going to get on y'all ass too, because I'm going to hold y'all accountable. Just know that. I'm not no yes woman. I'm not a yes black woman either. I'm going to say what needs to be said. And it's just my opinion. You can take it like how you want to take it. But at the end of the day, I'm here for y'all. So I'm speaking up for us. Like, and I feel like, and mind you, I don't feel like this about everybody, because I was just on Carly Russell's ass.
Hey.
It's not for every black woman, but I'm such an empath, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like I have a certain level of intuition to where I feel like when something is said or I hear a story, of course I'm going to do my own research. I'm going to take my own due diligence. But if I'm standing behind you and I'm speaking up for you and I'm saying something to you, bitch, that's because really, truly, deep down in my heart, I believe that you're right.
Facts.
Okay? And honestly, the way that whole situation went to me, it went like a woman who, mind you, I've been in domestic violence situations with men. You understand what I'm saying? And in situations where, yes, I've stared down the end of a fucking barrel, like the gun. I don't know if he's gonna do it or not.
You did the Lil' Kim? You was.
Yeah,
I don't mean to laugh about that type of shit.
No, let's laugh about it.
But
it's funny now because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I can
Exactly.
make this shit funny now because I'm here. I survived that shit.
made
That
it.
shit, it's no motherfucking, no diss to me at all. Let's laugh about it. But at the end of the day, like, it being in that situation, You don't want to tell on the person who you love. You don't want to tell on the nigga who you fucking. You don't want to tell on that nigga. So I can understand how the situation and the story can change and how all of the, I can understand it because I've been in it. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, let's not backtrack and keep backtracking to Meg, but I'm team Meg. If she said that nigga did that shit, that nigga did that shit. And mind you, if the court said Meg the Stallion didn't give him 10 years, the court gave him 10 years.
I say at this point, there's really no other side.
That nigga gonna do 5 years and come home. Y'all act like that nigga gonna be in there for the whole 10 years. First of all, y'all need to relax. Okay?
Like my nigga Nori said, you gotta relax.
Y'all gotta chill out. Y'all gotta chill out sometimes. Understand the legal system. The nigga got 5 years. He's coming the fuck home. He'll be back to get his fucking hair implants and all type of shit right here really the fuck soon. Chill out.
What else we got?
Anyway.
Shout out to Riri. Shout out to Rebirth the podcast. Y'all see it. Y'all see it, man. Y'all see where it's at, man. Hey.
So, the Lizzo situation. You've heard about Lizzo.
R. Belly.
I
don't want to talk about the R. Belly or the any of the. I have a specific question about this shit.
Okay.
But go ahead and tell me. Have you heard about it?
I have.
Okay.
And I have strong feelings prior to this about Lizzo. But
what's going on? Those strong feelings. We like to share strong feelings here on the episode.
I appreciate Lizzo for all of her talent, her musical abilities. She could play the instruments. I appreciate that. Me as a producer,
the flute.
I appreciate anybody that could play a live instrument because that's puts you on another level of musician. Mm-hmm. I never appreciated how she presented herself publicly. Not because of her weight. That's not it.
Let's talk.
She went to the Laker game with her ass out. That's unacceptable. You got children there. It's a family event. You're front row. You know you're going to be on camera. Why would you do that?
You want to have this conversation with me?
Let's do it. We here.
Right here, right now.
It's cracking the 80s. It's Rebirth. What's up?
I thought we were in sync right up until that moment. I really thought so. I really thought maybe this might have been my soulmate. I thought maybe, just maybe. I heard he was out here paying rent. Bitches ain't got to go to work.
Hey.
I'm context cluesing it. You know what I mean? I keep shit in the missile Rolodex, and I heard everything that he was saying, and I'm still listening now, and it's sounding like, what the fuck do you mean she can't? Like, why can't she go to the Laker game with her ass out?
Can I tell you why?
She doesn't have children, as she doesn't have kids, so mind she doesn't understand the gravity of what you're about to say about her having kids, about being kids being there, because she doesn't have children. It isn't until you have kids until you understand the gravity of censoring and censoring what you do and what you say around them. So mind you, let's keep the kids out of it. She can't go to the Laker game with her ass out because of why?
It's unsanitary.
I don't know if he's calling you fat and your ass sweats, Lizzo. I don't know what he's saying. It has been situations where I have been places and my ass or my whatever the fuck has been out and kids have been there. Mind you,
front row at the Laker game?
You brung your kids to the Laker game where you know that this might be a possibility.
No, that's where you're wrong. I want to stop you there because there's no aspect to a basketball, a live sporting event where you would think you would bring your children and they would have to be...
Have you been on Instagram lately?
Have
you been on Instagram in the last 2 or 3 years?
Live sporting event.
Have you been on Instagram in the last 5 years and seen how these bitches show up to a fucking game? I'm just waiting on your response.
I have.
So you
and it's
know
unacceptable.
But it's been going on.
It has, but
it's been going on.
And this is why I think...
And you brought your child here knowing that this is what's going on. So, your child has to see a little cheek.
Not front row on camera.
I'm not the one to set the precedent for the cheek. You need to go talk to the first bitch that brung her cheek out at the basketball game and ask that bitch, can she take it back? And she can't.
That's a good point.
It's done.
You're making a really good point.
So now
here.
you're trying to cost me for doing something that I've seen done many of times before.
Can you attest or pull out a reference for someone that has done that before, Lizzo? That was at her fame, her level of success, her level of responsibility to the youth. That has done something like that?
Back to my point, it's only because you're Lizzo. You can't do it because you're Lizzo.
Exactly. That's my point. And that's like I said, I didn't want it to bring to
if you wasn't famous and had a whole bunch of money, bitch, then maybe you can get away with it. Because bitches who are broke and poor, who are struggling to keep their lace wigs on every day, they get a pass every day. But see, you, because you got a lot of money.
You got a standard to uphold.
And you're able to keep your wig on
Shout out to Lizzo. I do fuck with you as a musician.
Shout out to musicians everywhere who are overly fucking judged just because you're a musician. Don't ever do that to me, guys. I'm trying to tell you. I'm planning on being rich and famous one day. So when I am rich and famous one day, again, still then kiss my ass and I don't care. Continue. We're going to continue here. Let's keep going.
Lizzo, I don't think you should have did that shit, man. We was actually talking about what happened with Lizzo.
So what happened with Lizzo is she, the dancers are suing her or whatever. But my original question was, would you ever date Lizzo?
Lizzo, the famous musician Lizzo, or just Lizzo, the person?
Would you ever date Lizzo, the famous musician today? If Lizzo walked through this door today and she said, hey, 5'2", me and you, right now, I want to do it. I want to fuck you.
That's not dating, no. That's different.
And I want to be with you. And I want to be in a relationship with you. And I want to do all the things with you, Mr. 5'2".
I would have to get to know Lizzo before I answered that question. So I can't. That's for any woman. I can't just.
Is it because of how she looks?
Nah.
What would be the reason behind why you wouldn't want to do that? You would have to think about it.
Because I don't know her.
Because you don't know her. Money doesn't matter.
I wasn't even thinking money in this. Like.
You're a real nigga.
I don't know her. You know,
shake my hand.
I'll shake your hand, but that's facts. Like, I don't know shorty.
Hold
like,
on, let's agree.
Now, if it comes out that we go on a date and she's cool, I'll entertain it. But honestly, I'm not attracted to Lizzo. So that
physically, you're not attracted to Lizzo.
Honestly, no. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Nope.
It's because of how you look, Lizzo. It's because you're fat. He doesn't want to talk to you. Let's just keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck.
It's not because
we're getting towards the end of the episode. Let's go ahead and keep it real.
You know why it's not that? Because I could name you somebody that is exactly her size, and I would.
Who?
Divine Joy from The Idol, and she's also in Only Murders in the Building. You could Google. You could YouTube.
I know who you're talking about. She's the one with the nostrils. They're little.
They're kind of big. I think her personality is interesting, though.
Okay.
Lizzo, I don't find anything about her personality. She's going to the Laker game with her ass out.
That's why we think you're lying, Lizzo.
She got allegations on her.
See, because of how you dressed, people believe that you made a bitch eat her motherfucking banana out of a pussy. It's all about how you look, ladies. I'm telling you, present yourself to the world in the way
public
that
perception.
You want the world to perceive you always. Because once you start with it, you got to stick with it.
Unless you're rich and famous, because you can do whatever the fuck you want at that point.
You can switch it up, but at this point, we're not going to believe you. We got to believe you. You understand what I'm saying? We got to be able to believe you.
Do you think Lizzo did that shit?
I think Lizzo did that shit.
You think she's wrong for doing that shit?
I don't think she's wrong for being at a strip club and encouraging another bitch to touch another bitch titties.
Wait. Encouraging and forcing are two different things. She's being
that's how allegations. I use the word. The allegations is that she forced, but how can I force unless I actually grab your hand?
No.
And make your hand do this.
Okay.
I'm not forcing you to do anything.
If I pay your bills, if you're my only chance of being able to provide for myself at this current point, and you don't want to lose that.
That's
and
peer
I tell
pressure.
You,
that's a different thing.
It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
Whatever, Lizzo.
The exact same thing. Lizzo, I hold your head, man. Prayers to everybody involved. You feel me?
Do you think
it was team building?
Thank you.
And we're wrong.
It was team building. You shouldn't have came if you didn't want to be a part of.
But now
you pay my bills. I need to be here.
It wasn't mandatory that you come to the strip club, my nigga. Like
it's mandatory if you want to get a raise.
Hey, show me the memo. Show me the email where I said it's mandatory that you bitches come be at this strip club tonight, or else you're getting fired. Show me the email. I never sent that out.
I didn't get CC'd on it, so I wouldn't be able to.
Y'all are reaching at the same time. It works because perception is everything. It's all about how the shit looks. To certain people, it looks a certain way, and to other people, it looks a different way. Shout out to Lizzo.
I fuck with you, Lizzo. You from the town. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck with you. Mind you, we not fucking with you, though, because you're a big bitch. If you were skinnier, we probably would have believed you.
You putting that on me?
He's here with me. I need somebody to go down with me. So anyway, do you believe that women should be compensated for having a good performance in the bed?
Can you rephrase the question?
Are you talking about prostitution?
Compensated? What is compensation? To you.
Do you feel like women should be compensated with monetary or tangible things for being good in the bed?
Who is the woman? Because
any woman. You fucked her. I didn't. I don't know. Any woman that you've ever had sex with, do you believe that women, after she did a good job, I mean, this is a good job. Bitch, you did a bitch.
Congrats, good job. Like,
ooh, high five her. We are in sync like a motherfucker. If you felt like high fiving the bitch at the end of the evening,
okay, let me ask you.
Do you feel like the woman or the bitch, do you feel like she should have been compensated?
Let me ask you, is compensation only monetary?
Tangible. It has to be tangible. Has to be tangible.
I could give you a nice high fives are tangible.
No.
All right, really,
she can use tangibly. Yeah,
realistically, I'm not the type of nigga that's going. I ain't got it like that. But even if I might be lying. If I had it, it might be different. But
that
I don't know.
The question. I said, do you believe that women should?
I don't see this. That's where it gets a little weird because it's like handing over money after a nice sexual.
You ain't gonna fuck with her no more. You ain't calling her no more. You ain't trying to hit up no more. But she did a good job.
You're an escort in my eyes at that point.
So pay her. She did her job.
At that point, yeah, that's no problem. But like, my question was, if it's somebody that I'm dealing with, like, is my girl, I'm not gonna hand my girl, yo, take this band. You did a good job.
Y'all live together.
Good job,
already
Tiger.
Paying the bills. That's done already. That comes.
Is that
with
compensation?
It. Yes, paying the bills is certainly compensation for sex.
You think so?
What the fuck?
No, I understand your train of thought, but I'm trying to think: is that where the woman mind comes from?
That's why she fucking you. Is because you paying the bills.
Really? It's not because you love me?
No. I can love you and you don't have to pay my bills. I love a lot of niggas that don't pay my bills.
So the only reason the sex is happening is because I'm paying the bills.
Mainly.
So
that's about 80% of the reason why she's fucking you is because you pay her bills.
Respect. You're escort. Congratulations. It's crack.
If I lied, y'all let me know in the comments. If I lied.
Honestly, I agree with you, but I This is a revelation for me.
It's a even exchange, ain't no robbery. So would you mind, since you feel like that, would you mind if you were paying all her bills and she wasn't fucking you?
Would I mind in terms of
if y'all were in a relationship and you were paying all her bills and this bitch gave you sex like once out of a month?
Oh, you mean like my real life before? Yes, I have a problem with that.
You hoes need to be fucking stopped.
Yes, I have a problem with that.
You whores.
What about
the nerve of you? For him to pay your rent.
Put a roof over your head.
Put a roof over your head, bitch.
Look at my roof. Look at my roof.
Bitch, you taking pictures for selfies on Instagram and shit like that. You posted up on Instagram in the crib. You running your Instagram numbers up. And you mean to tell me you gonna fuck him once a month? You
Instagram
bitch.
Got your bitch. You heard what Kanye said? Instagram got your bitch.
These bitches is losing it.
What about if it's the other side? Would you pay a dude?
If he was doing a good job, I have.
Don DeMarco.
You're talking to Riri. Hello.
Hey.
Huh? What you mean?
I ain't got no further questions.
I was paying my own rent.
Your Honor, there's no further questions.
I was paying my own bills. I was getting out there. I was getting the money in the streets. I'm coming back home. This nigga ain't gave me 2 motherfucking cents, but he fucked me good.
Hey.
Let me tell you something. Back in my younger days, I was a dummy. Do you understand what I'm saying? I didn't realize the power and the worth that is withheld within being a woman. You seen it here first, ladies. You can fuck a nigga for 1 month and still get your rent paid. 1 time out the month. That's all you need to do. Let that be a lesson for you dry pussy hoes. Okay? Let that be a lesson for you loose ones and you ones who ain't got the Kegels working, who don't know how to get your grip tight. Once a month, he's still gonna pay the rent. Cause
I need to live too. You feel me? I need to have a roof over my head.
Until
you don't.
Until she don't.
Facts.
Oh, that's deep. We're getting deeper now. You gotta understand.
Until you gotta make arrangements.
It's giving charity.
Yo, you're good. You're good.
It's giving some of you hoes got charity pussy. So, which brings me to my next question. You feel like good pussy definitely plays a role in the whole situation. Pussy has a power.
Facts.
She don't have to look like nothing if she got some good pussy.
What does that mean? Elaborate.
Okay. So if it was Lizzo, somebody who's you're not attracted to, but just on some type of, random shit, you got the pussy and the pussy was amazing. Fire. You outside her door at night. You texting her after the club at about 2 a.m. like you made it home.
You good?
You at the crib. Did you get your drinks and stuff? Tip. You got to get her tipsy. Love a tipsy pussy.
So are you asking me, the looks don't matter if the pussy is good?
Is what I'm asking you. Pussy and head is good. I'm going to add something to it. I'm going to double down on it. Pussy, head, amazing. Looks, 5. Average.
I've gotten through school with average grades before. I've passed with some C's and D's in my life.
Moral of the story is, bitch, looks don't matter. I need you hoes to step it up on another level. I'm just talking to my female. You heard it from a man. I'm just talking to my female audience and letting y'all know. Just step it up on another level. Your lace wig is tight. Your nails is long.
Just put in effort. That's all dudes ask for in the bedroom.
A little effort?
Just a little effort.
Understood.
A little bit.
Understood.
A smidgen. A little tablespoon even.
Little effort. Get you a little effort in the bed. They not worried about what you do. Just cock the leg this way. Or this or that away.
Or that way.
Or that away. However you cock your leg right, bitch. Get your motherfucking shit right, bitch. Worry about how your internals and your organs and your reproductive organs and your mind and your body and your soul is working. Worry about that shit. Don't worry about the motherfucking outside so much. Because after a while, the bitch is going to be old, ain't they?
Yeah, we all get old.
We all get old. We all age. Let me tell you something. That look shit is fleeting, bitch. Worry about what's going on with you.
Be funny.
Be me.
Hold the conversation. Be Riri. Be her. Hold the conversation well. Be funny. And dress a little good. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta
get you some fucking money, bitch.
Hey.
God damn. And that nigga gonna pay your rent every month. And you only gotta fuck him one time.
A couple more times would be appreciated.
How many times do she have to fuck you a month to get the rent paid? We need specifics. The ladies out here need
5
specifics.
Times.
5 times, once a week.
Once on a good day.
Once a week and twice on the weekend, bitch. Suck a dick.
That's just bare minimum.
That's just bare minimum.
And I'm busy too, so once a week might be fine for me.
Once a week, but guess what? For the rest of the days out the week, bitch, them 6 days out the week, do you fucking something. Busy yourself, bitch.
This is a key right here too. This is a major key. I'm giving game right now.
Okay.
Initiate it. Don't let me be the nigga that gotta always initiate shit.
Not y'all sitting in the house.
Put some effort.
Put some effort into it, man.
Just a little effort.
Show that man that he's wanted. He's needed. We appreciate you paying that motherfucking rent every month. That's why you hoes ain't sucking dick right, because y'all ain't appreciative enough.
Talk to him.
If you was appreciative to that nigga, guess what? Head game is amazing. I don't want to give too much up. I'm starting a class on dick sucking. I don't know if you hoes gonna subscribe to that channel or not. Yeah, it's a master class. Gotta bring your own dick. BYOD.
BYOD.
This nigga know me so fucking well. We probably gonna be back doing this shit again soon. Hey. Let me calm down. Stop the cursing. Somebody told me to stop cursing on the episode. They said that, if you want people to watch it, you're gonna have to stop cursing eventually. Which people?
Listen, I'm 73 episodes in. Niggas told me that at the beginning of my pod too. Guess what? Niggas is still listening. Niggas is still commenting, still subscribing. They fucking tuned in.
What people?
Be yourself. Fuck niggas, man. What people, right?
What people?
We don't need.
Thank you. If you don't appreciate me cursing, then this is not the podcast for you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is Rebirth the Podcast, episode 7. We here at the Lighthouse Daiquiri Shop. We on tour. We're cracking the 80s. I appreciate you so much for coming.
It's episode 7. I'm 5'2". What's 5 + 7?
Ooh, y'all don't know nothing about numbers. No, for real. This is my twin for real, because the fact that he knows about numbers, like how he knows about numbers, like the number. Hey,
you feel me?
This nigga is really cracking the fucking 80s. I appreciate you for fucking coming. Thank you to the Lighthouse Daiquiri for having us. Trill, as always, my nigga. Thank you for being behind the mic. Thank you for being a producer. This is braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
Get at this man. Send him some money. He gonna come produce your shit too. You can be as fire as me. You can be as lit as me one of these days. We out. Episode 7, Rebirth on Tour. Thank you so much for coming.
Hey.
Peace out, y'all.